Get started trading cryptocurrencies today with Coinbase, and you both get $10 in free crypto. Link down below. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. My name is Matt, and it's a pleasure to have you guys back on the channel today. And it looks like we are finally about to see some fantastic breakthroughs with Shiba Inu, man. Like I predicted over the next 48 hours, I talked about this around 48 hours ago that I said, hey man, if Shiba Inu is able to quickly follow Ethereum's momentum, we could likely see it break past and hold past that new decimal place. Now, like I said, man, the big goal for us at this point is to watch SHIB maintain itself somewhere only having 4 zeros in front of it as opposed to 5. And as you guys can see, right now we are sitting here at 0.00000099 roughly. Now, the goal is to watch this maintain itself somewhere above this 10 support line. I call it 10 for colloquial reasons, but it really is just 4 decimal places in front instead of 5. Now, this has been a very tough challenge to reach, and if you guys look, this is finally coming full circle. In theory, if you want to take a look at lines of support and resistance here, which you definitely can, what you could say is that as you watch it take a little bit of a nice hike up here, you could say, well, you know what, we're seeing a little bit, obviously the market being a little weird, okay, you know what, we're seeing a little bit of a downtrend here, kind of leaving this one line here. If we trace one central resistance line, really, man, it's this line, and TradingView here is graciously doing that for us. It's really this line, man, that is the resistance. If you want to look at it from such a long-term 2-week perspective here, this line really is the resistance. It's this line here that is roughly, again, breaking that decimal spot. Really, if you look at the technicals of this line, we're looking at roughly 0.00000099 is roughly what the line is. The goal here has been to watch this finally break past, because once this does, man, again, the goal is to watch this skyrocket and eventually get back at some point to where it was after that SNL hype, that huge buy phase right before so many people dumped it. And again, the sad part, man, is that the reason why so many people dumped this was a little bit artificial, not on the account of SHIB. The reason why a lot of people dumped Shiba Inu was because of, fear of the market, the whole Bitcoin isn't sustainable thing. All of those reasons, in my personal opinion, are largely the reason why people ended up dumping their SHIB and not holding on to it. This was not an organic fall, which is unfortunate. Now, there are a lot of times in which a crypto will fall organically, and that happens when people either lose faith in the project, or over time it becomes a little less hype, and that's to be understood. But with SHIB, that doesn't feel to be the case. It feels like after watching Doge surge and crash, SHIB kind of followed the same. And again, watching Ethereum crash, Shiba Inu kind of did the same thing. Now, you have to remember that SHIB reacts in multiple different ways. One of the ways in which it reacts is the meme market. I've talked about this, man. Again, we know the reason why it surged like this was just because of SNL. We know this. This brought attention to all the dog coins, all the meme coins. That's what initially, sent this skyrocketing here up to at one point 0.000049. That's what sent it skyrocketing like that. Nothing else. It was not Ethereum that sent Shiba Inu, all the way up to the stratosphere. But then after Doge crashes and people lose some of their faith, it's like, okay, now Doge, the whole meme appeal is gone. What happens next? Well, what happens next is that people realize, hey, okay, Shiba Inu right now is an ERC-20 token, meaning it is built on the Ethereum infrastructure. So what that means is that, hey, this is going to loosely follow Ethereum in some way, which also loosely follows Bitcoin. You guys could watch that loose, following of Ethereum here as you watch Ethereum's price. Again, when you look at this general move down here, you could see Ethereum, if you were to look at the Ethereum chart, kind of do the same thing. And that's kind of the unfortunate part. Yes, they do ride up together, but they also crash down together. So, we've watched this really struggle with breaking out into the next decimal place here for a long time. And it's held this momentum for a little bit, but it always inevitably crashes down below. So the question is, will this happen again? And does this have the fundamental technical nature to be able to do this? Well, the first thing we should do is take a look a little bit at the RSI. RSI, and you guys can see that here. There are a couple of points in which it is overbought, and you guys can see that happening a little bit over here. But all around, man, it's looking like we're seeing a little bit of a steady increase here up in the RSI again. This is kind of what we want to see, and the goal is to watch a future line to be somewhere, somewhat around here, something like this. So that's what we're looking to see here with the relative strength index, and the goal, man, is to watch it steadily, even with low volume, manage to climb up and hold itself above here. So what I'm going to be looking at here for the near future is to watch and see, is this line maintainable? Are these gains which it obtained on June 2nd, this huge set of gains here, are we able to maintain some of them? And like I predicted, I said, hey, if we ever break below this point, if we ever dip below here, we will lose a lot of those gains and risk, entering this territory again. But thankfully, that did not happen. Like I said, even with, some candles being a little bit lower, we were able to sort of maintain ourselves above this initial surge. And as we were, you guys could see, this becomes a new support line, and that is the goal. And it looks like we have achieve that. Now, we do have a little bit of flexibility here. If you want to look, you could say that, when it comes down to the horizontals here, we could have a little bit of flexibility here over the next, day or two, whatever. And obviously, I'm graphing this very short term, but, ideally, this could last a few days even, where it consolidates in this little, rectangle here. Ideally, if it consolidates in this area, that is fine. The goal is for it not to dip below this, because if it does, it'll be a little bit harder to reclaim. Thankfully, Ethereum has been rocketing up ahead at 2,800, which is wonderful, man. Absolutely wonderful. Of course, that is not the 12% gains that Shib has seen. That is just absolutely awesome. But a 6% increase on the day for Ethereum definitely does help us. How does this help us? Like I said, man, it moves a lot with Ethereum. And when you take a look at the current price of Bitcoin here, and we take a look, you guys can see it is up 5.26%. So they are both moving steadily. Now, I said the goal is to watch Bitcoin eventually surpass 40,000 and to watch Ethereum somehow move past 3,000, and it looks like they're right on track to do that. And I said once that happens, we will watch Shiba Inu hopefully rocket past this 10 mark here, hopefully to 11, 12, 13, and it looks like that is right on track to happen. So that is always nice to see. Sometimes I said, man, sometimes our predictions are wrong, but watching them come true is kind of cool sometimes. So very nice to see that Shiba Inu is looking like it's having a little bit of a resurgence once again, which is just fantastic, man. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, man, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think about these recent developments and these recent breakouts? Like I said, man, it looks a lot less volatile than what we saw, of course, on June 2nd. Again, you guys can see we are looking at a little bit of an overextension of that buy volume here at a certain point. So I knew this would not last. I knew obviously we would see a little bit of a decrease after that, but the question was, how bad are we going to see a decrease like that? And from what I could tell, man, it doesn't look like that was as tragic of a fall as it could have been. And that was our goal, man, to watch this fall, but not, as tragically as it could have. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm losing my voice here, man. Too much Shib stuff to talk about, man. My voice is giving out on me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If y'all are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate the support, guys, so much on the road to 18,000 subscribers. Make sure to join my Discord. Link down below in the description. That being said, my name has been Matt. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.